Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you learning. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Do you give back to your city or educate the ones that listen? Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Dreamer.
Welcome to Talk for 30, a platform for individuals to share their stories, life passions, and journeys with us. I am so excited about today's guest. Today I have Kay with me. Can you tell everybody your name and about your story?
Hi everyone, my name is Kay. You may know me by Kwa. My name is Kwajelanne, but I'm an artist, a digital content creator. I just really started making music about, I want to say 2 years ago. For content creation, I've been doing it forever, maybe like, honestly, 3 years, Miss Trina. And I first started just like, you know how you make content to kind of escape from reality and just, and I did that, and then eventually I grew into, because I've always liked music, I just always used it as poetry, and then switched over from poetry and kind of gradually just went into music. So yeah.
Okay, you're doing it. Okay, so tell everybody your stage name.
Kwa, that is my stage name. My stage name is Kwa, and that's derived from my name, which is Kwajelanne, just the beginning 3 letters. And I know everybody's like, Quay, but it's just Kwa.
And that was gonna be my next question too. Where did you get that from?
Yeah.
How did you get into rap music?
Well, poetry. It initially started with poetry. I used to write a lot of poetry, and just, that was my way of initially escaping from reality before, I guess, Instagram and social media, I had access to it, because, you know, growing up as a teenager, we didn't have phones and all of that. So eventually it switched over until I put a beat on, and that poetry turned into a rap song, and yeah.
Okay, I like poetry too. Yeah. I like to write, so we relate there. When did you make your first song, and what was the title of it?
So my first song was Session 2. And I made Session 2 in, I'm so bad with times, but I want to say it was 2021. And I think it was like March of 2021 that I made that. So that was my first one.
Okay, what was that song about?
Well, it was about a breakup, you know, a really bad breakup, and just how I handled it and what I thought of the situation at that time.
So, okay, that explains Session 2. Tell me, what influenced your songs? Do you write most of your music, first of all?
I do. I write all of my music, and typically the influence for my music is going to be my life, basically. Anything that I'm going through, anything that I feel like I typically can't discuss with other people, that I may not see myself saying just out, I would put on a piece of paper and put it on a song, and I'm more confident of releasing it that way. Okay.
Do you have a favorite one so far?
Yes, I do.
One?
The 4 of Us.
And let's talk about the 4 of Us. I did listen to that song, and I love it. What inspired the 4 of Us?
Thank you. And a person, a relationship, again, that I really, really wanted to be with. But the truth is, like, it was one of those relationships where he was with another person, but not openly admitting he was with another person, but distant at the same time, and kind of just like, you know, you feed a person with a long handled spoon to keep them close. And that's basically what the song was about, having or sharing a love for a person who is with another person, and then me trying to move on to another person. So it being all of us in that same relationship when my heart is in one place. It's a lot.
And how did you end it? Did he walk away, or did you eventually walk away?
That one was a long one. I mean, initially I walked away, and then he walked away, and then I walked away, and then the last time I think he walked away, and that was it. So yeah, so we are still friends till this day, and that's it.
Okay, good. At least you're still friends.
I know.
Do you see a possibility there?
No? I
No?
no. I love him, but I
Okay.
think we both, yeah.
And did you write that song?
I did.
You did?
I did write that song in I think 10 minutes.
Really?
I heard the beat and I was like, I have the situation. I wrote about it because at the time, it took a minute for me because I tried to move on and I got with someone else and then I realized that maybe I moved on too fast because that happens, but I still had love for this person, and so that was it. And that's how I released those feelings that I never openly, like I said, tell anyone.
So when you're going through something, is it safe to say you usually write it out, whether it's poetry or a song?
That's right.
Okay. It's therapeutic.
It is. It's a form of free therapy, and I'm big on mental health, so yeah.
How do you stay focused?
Whew. Whew. Well, I don't always stay focused.
Okay.
Sometimes I do take a breather, and that is, even though that's a part of focusing, because you have to focus on the mental health as well, that's how I stay focused. I just make sure that I'm focusing on my mental health in my free time, and then I can come back to whatever I love and whatever I'm doing, and that's how I stay focused.
Okay. So you speak a lot of mental health. That's very important to you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. What about collaborations? Have you collaborated with anyone?
I have actually. Right here locally in my city, there's Yellow Tape Recording Studio. You have Young Trill. I've collaborated with him. And
Wait,
TQ.
have you heard my intro song?
No.
Well, not necessarily intro song, but have you heard my personal customized song?
I have
for
to
Talk
hear
for
it.
30. I will play it for you at the end.
He did
Just
it.
remind me, of course.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
she's
bonus son.
listen.
This
she's
is my
in the right
bonus
place.
son.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're in the
I
right
love
place.
Trill.
And exactly. And he mixed that song for me. And when he was done with it, and when he was finished,
Yellow Tape.
listen, woo! So yeah,
Black
I've
and
been
yellow.
going there. It is. I've been going there for a while.
Oh, good. Can't wait to tell him that. I'm gonna have to let him know I met you today. Yes, he is a bonus son of ours. We love
Oh
Trill.
wow, that's amazing. Small world we live in, right?
Right. He went to school with my daughter.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
high
been
school.
recording me for a while.
Is there anyone that you would like to collab with?
Yeah, there are actually a lot of people here locally that I would like to collab with. Outside of the city, I have a few other people that I would like to collab with. I know there is Casino Guapo, he's right here inside of the city. Stuck Up Kayla, I don't know if you know her.
Kayla, yes.
Yes.
Kayla is my personal MUA. So this face is beat by Kayla. She's
Wow.
my go-to. Yes.
It's a small world. Again, y'all, that is crazy. She's doing her thing in the city. She just recently performed with Amaretta. I think that was on
She sure did.
Yep, that was Tuesday. So yeah, Kayla.
She sure did, and I think she's performing tonight. We were
What?
together earlier.
Wow. So yeah, she's
I
one of
love
them.
her.
And yeah, a few other people outside of the city. Heartless J, you got Munger with his, and just there's a lot of people that I have not gotten to collaborate with, but that's because I'm working on a project and I'm putting all of my time into that right now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So I have a vision here. I can see Trell, Kayla, and you Quad together.
Yeah.
That's the collab. What role has social media played for you?
Social media is everything, whether you're a digital content creator, a musician, a makeup artist, it plays a role in everything. The new fans that I gain, that I continue to gain, it's all because of social media, whether it just be from posting an update or so. For me, I think social media has taught me that, even if we live in this small little city and sometimes you may feel like, you shouldn't keep going or you feel like giving up, just post that content, just keep posting. And there are strangers everywhere that will randomly support you. Now, social media can have its bad side, right? But when it comes to the actual support, take the good and, look at less of the bad. And that's me. I think that's it. Social media has helped me grow my platform and continuously keep growing it.
Growth, right. Because it allows people to see you that's not in your area. It puts you in the market. How do you market your business or your music other than social media?
Strangely enough, I haven't as much, I haven't really marketed outside of social media, and maybe that's a my generation thing, but Outside of that, I haven't gotten to perform yet inside of the, like, I'm really new, and honestly, even though, I thought I was joking, I really did. Like, I have a little bit of stage fright, just a teensy weensy bit, So I kept talking myself out of it. But then, honestly, everybody keeps telling me, just do it. It's just like you singing someone else's song, and it's true. So outside of marketing on social media, I haven't actually taken the time to market myself outside of that. So that's something I'm working on.
Okay, and we will put her to the test today. How has music impacted your growing mentally?
Well, considering a lot of the things that I say, like I said earlier, in music is something that I wouldn't typically share with other people. I feel like it's helped me grow as a person with releasing just emotions I was battling with holding in, possibly because that person I could no longer talk to about, and I couldn't get closure from that situation. And there's going to be a lot of situations with everyone where we don't get closure. So that was my outlet. That was my closure. For me, I would just put it on a song. I can ride to it and listen to it. I'm like, you know what? You said how you felt. And that's it. So it helped me mentally clear up a lot of space that I had and a lot of thoughts that I had that I would just sit and just think on, instead of talking about it. I talked about it to everyone, basically.
Okay. Growing up, did you listen to poetry, write poetry, and music?
Yep. My mom's a poet and she sings, but she's never done anything with it, just like lullabies around the house and writing poetry. And I would come across her books and read her poetry, much different from my music, as you would imagine. So and I think that was it too, just growing up with my uncle, her brother, he's into poetry. So my whole family kind of just, music is everything for us. Then poetry is everything for my mother, her mother. It really came from that side of the family,
What kind of music did you all grow up to?
R&B. R&B.
Who was the number one artist?
Baby making music is what they call it. And they had a lot of different number one artists that I would say they were listening to at the time. But
is there one that stand out?
It is. I think my mom really, really loves, and I hope she doesn't get mad at me because she's going to look at this and be like, that was not my favorite artist.
We'll do a part 2, Mom.
Listen, but I would say I've heard her play a lot of Monica, Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan, Jill Scott, just a lot of
variety.
Yeah, Erykah Badu. I cannot forget her just in case she's watching.
Okay.
But yes, just everything to do with love, I guess. Oh, Mario. How can I forget Mario? Because we're not touching into Usher, Mario, and then
what about Drew Hill?
Oh, Drew Hill. Honestly, she would have to tell you more than I could, because what happened is certain songs just pushed me away from R&B for a while. We was just, that's another story.
What happened with that?
Listen, that's no Miss Trina.
Well, who is your favorite artist right now?
I have a lot of favorite artists.
Okay.
I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Drake. J. Cole recently just grew to like Rallo Rodriguez. I really love his new album, actually. Mick Jenkins. I don't know if you ever heard of Mick Jenkins, but yeah. Okay. I could keep going, but I'll
Okay.
Those are like my top ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
What song were you listening to before you came here? Who was the last person you played?
I think the song was called Cali, New Day.
Okay.
Yeah, it was playing on the radio on Pandora. I didn't specifically click it, but I liked the song, so.
Gotcha. What are your suggestions for anyone that's new coming into the music industry so far? From what you have experienced so far?
Be yourself. I would say to be yourself, have fun, most importantly, because it's really easy when getting into, especially something like music, of taking everything so seriously. And then I understand that you want it to become a career, but you also have to understand that people want to get to know you as a person. It's not the typical kind of job that you clock in 9 to 5 and you're like, okay, I have to be like this and I have to do this and provide empathy and follow this. You really just want to be yourself And so people can know who you are when they're getting to know you. I didn't know that at first because I came in more on digital content creation. So I did everything a specific way, then kind of took that over to music, and I would tell everyone that.
What obstacles have you faced?
Well, there are, I think the biggest obstacle when it comes to anything to do with music is just finding the right crowd to push the music to, right? And then once you find that right crowd to push it to, it's quite easy moving forward. For me, it took a while for me to kind of understand it. I think I would, just like I said, to kind of bounce off of what I was stating earlier, not knowing exactly, I guess, being myself. So I was trying to make music to fit into this niche or genre, and really it wasn't me being me, and it kind of made it a challenge when it didn't have to be. It could have been a smooth paved road, if that makes sense. So yeah. Okay,
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. What time of the day do you like to write most?
Nighttime.
Night. Why do you think at nighttime?
Well, usually I'm up and I'm trying not to look at my phone, and I'm listening to some kind of slow music to possibly help me go to sleep. And then boom, I'm like, you know what, I have a song idea. And I'll start writing a song and just go from there. And I'm up till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Nighttime, definitely.
And have you, I noticed you said you're new to this, but have you performed at all for anyone?
Well, actually, Yellow Tape Recording Studio every first Saturday has a plug and play for new artists, where Trail is really trying to help artists get together and I guess, you know, just collage more here in Augusta. So I did perform kind of slightly there. It was like my first performance, but I'm around friends, so we're all having a good time, and it wasn't much of like a, I guess, a traditional performance, but it was a performance. So
yeah, it was. How did you feel before?
Really good.
Okay, and then after?
Really good.
Okay, because during the performance, you probably didn't think about it, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 2 years?
In 2 years, I would have to say I see myself even further into what I've started now. So of course, what you're doing today, and I think I've seen this post and I just love the post, is an example of what you've done a year ago. And so since this year and in the next year, I do plan on working even harder. I plan on being in an even better place and further than I am now. So just progressing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's it.
Okay. What about your support system, your support team? Who's on that team?
My sister, my best friend, which she's not here, but my mother. And my mother is at the very top of that list of my support team, my best friend almost. You know, when it comes to anything that I need to talk about, if I'm having something that I'm having trouble on making a decision on, I contact her. And she always gives me the best advice, and it's never failed me. So that's at the top of my list.
Okay, and your mom. And do you see everybody that's around you right now in your little group or your support system? Do you think everyone will still be there in 2 years?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We'll still be just like this.
Okay, that's why I asked. What do you see as your strengths?
My ability to keep going, even when faced with a challenge. Because again, although I may take breaks, whether it be for mental health, I keep going in everything that I do. So even though I'm kind of slightly new is what I would consider. Like for another person, you may look at it as I've been making music for 2 years and it hasn't made it anywhere yet, right? Or to you, the numbers may not be high enough yet, but it's just, I use the half empty, half full theory for a cup of glass, right? You're still making music, you are still doing what you love to do. And so the thing is, when you actually love to do something, when I release music, because I'm trying to get it off my chest, I don't expect, and that's what I have to realize, I don't expect it to instantly go viral. These are my feelings. So the thing is, if people relate to it, it actually just feels kind of nice. And that's all it is. The thing is, as long as I understood that the mission was for me to release those feelings and listen to it and have that, like, okay, I talked about it and just move on from it. That's what makes me happy. So
well said. Well said. Well said. And I could say that's one of your strengths as well. You're well spoken. And your personality is amazing and welcoming. So add that to your list.
I will. Coming for Drina, y'all.
What do you fear the most?
Losing my loved ones. Losing my loved ones is my biggest fear ever. Like time, I think I'm one of those people who really, I'm scared of time. And they'll tell you like anything that I feel like they tell me, hey, I want to start walking more. I'm one of those people who I'm going to poke at you every day after you tell me that, because I know that time is very valuable. It's probably one of the most valuable things that we have in life. We can easily let it pass us by. We spend time away from our loved ones. We lose them and we regret that. But me, for the people that I love the most, I value that time. And, you know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm out here. I'm wanting to be this and I want it to be that. But that also holds me there. I'm like, I also want that time with these people just in case.
Okay. Where are you from? Are you from Augusta, Georgia?
I am.
So you were born and raised. Mm-hmm. Okay. What about family support other than your mom? How does your family feel about your passion with music and where you are now?
They were all shocked, sincerely, because they didn't know that I made music, and they were all like, you know, why didn't you tell us, I guess? And initially I didn't tell anyone at all that I make music. It was just me just one day like, you know what? I'm gonna go to a studio and I'm gonna make this song. Mm-hmm. And I'm in there and my voice is breaking and I'm like, he's like, it's okay, be yourself. And I think that was the first studio I ever went to, which was Pulse Recording Studio, but he was also amazing, that's real. And I was like, he kind of helped me get a little bit better with that, but yeah.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I do not have any children.
Okay. Do you want kids in the future?
I do want kids in the future.
Big family? Small?
I was thinking maybe 1 or 2 is okay.
Okay, that's fine. What do you enjoy doing the most with your friends?
Talking. I'm the talker. We can be anywhere, but as long as we're talking. I just want to talk.
What do you do to relax?
Well, music. Back to music. Honestly, if it's a really, really bad day, maybe a long hot bath. But I walk, honestly. I walk a lot, and I usually go to the new part of Broad Street, Augusta Savannah River Walk that they built. Mm-hmm. Yep, and yeah, I'll go there and just walk, and then by the end of that walk, I'll be perfectly fine.
Okay. I'm sure our viewers would like to know, are you single?
I am single, actually. Absolutely.
And pretty.
Thank you.
Very pretty. Now, when you look at yourself and then you look at your stage name, Kwa, how would you compare the two people?
One of them is very outspoken, and that would be Kwa.
Outspoken. Okay.
Very, very outspoken. I would say myself, I'm a more reserved person. Honestly, I try to avoid confrontation in most places, and that has also made it a little hard, I guess, because Kwa's the opposite of that, right? I'm like, okay, this was the issue, and then I'll say it, and the way that I'll say it is just like, you know. So it's a challenge feeling like I'm two different people, because it also feels like when I go in the studio and I'm getting ready to record, I'm stepping into a different person. So yeah. Okay.
All right, we're gonna play a little game called This or That, and you just pick one of the two. Okay.
Okay.
Date your best friend or a complete stranger?
That. I'm gonna go with that.
Which one?
Complete stranger.
Stranger, okay. A kinky night or a romantic night?
Romantic night.
Okay. Get the love of your life or $1 million?
Love of my life.
Okay, great answer. Movie date or dinner date?
Dinner date.
Samsung or iPhone?
iPhone.
I was just gonna say that. Unlimited love or unlimited money?
Well, if I still have that true love of my life, I think I'll take the unlimited money.
You cannot collab.
A few questions back, I chose the love of my life.
Okay. Date night out or date night in?
Date night in.
Why would you choose that one?
Because, okay, date night out, you would probably have on heels. walking around all night, just having to have public etiquette. Whereas when you're in the house, we could spend less money, have more food, be more comfortable, and honestly fall asleep.
Okay. Mixed drinks or shots?
Shots.
Okay. What's your favorite drink?
Tequila reposado.
Okay. I wouldn't know about it. Weekend at the beach or weekend at the cabins?
That's a good one.
All paid for. You don't have to worry about anything groceries. You just choose the location. Which one would you choose?
I'm going to say the cabin.
And who would you take with you? Would it be friends, family, or your love, if significant other if you have?
Well, I'm single, so I guess friends and family won't be enough for me.
Well, if you had a significant other, who would you
If I had
choose?
them, they would come.
Okay, gotcha. Working hard or hardly working?
Working hard.
Okay. Do you have a hidden talent that no one knows about?
I feel like I do, but I don't remember what it is.
All right. Misunderstood or unappreciated?
Misunderstood.
Misunderstood. Why did you say that?
Maybe because that goes back to like the music struggle with communicating certain things with certain people. And I have certain friends who we've made it past that point, but I have a lot of people who kind of, I'm misunderstood to them. And it's not their fault, it's absolutely my fault, but I'm definitely a misunderstood person. I can be read, I guess, wrong easily due to the way I communicate sometimes.
I understand. What about cook for your date or have them cook for you?
Have them cook for me. I want to relax.
I'm on you with that one. Cater me.
Please.
Night owl or early bird?
Both.
Both. Mixture.
Yep. I still get up early after sleeping, or after staying up until 5, I will still get up at 9. It's a struggle.
With me too. Seems like I work better at night though.
Yes, everything gets done quicker. I don't know why. I think I don't know. I don't know, but I can tell you I have to get a cup of coffee in the morning, because usually I'm just not even though I wake up, I still don't feel as energetic as I am at night.
At night.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same with that one. Are you usually the first person to apologize, or are you stubborn and you wait for someone to apologize first?
It depends on who it is. For my loved one, my mom, I'll apologize first. For my boyfriend, if I have a significant other, it depends on the situation. I'm kind of stubborn. I guess that's the answer.
I agree. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to put her on the spot, so we'll be right back. All right, guys, it's that time, okay? Get ready. Let's go.
So, the 4 of us, it goes like, I think I would die for you. Long as you on my hip, like, baby, let me hold your blick, ayy. I'm gonna pop my shit, like, let me slide with you. I'ma ride with you, sky high with you, get fly with you, take time with you, survive with you. I don't lie to you, like, heard you move down too quick, ayy. Got a new phone, new bitch, new home, new switch, no call, no text, ayy. Why you don't call, don't text, ayy? It's cool though, you smooth though, I knew so. Can't blame you doing you, hope you find you someone new though, ayy. No, you can't love like this. Say you can't cuff like this. Why you hit my line and you don't write back, trying to waste my time, and I don't like that, like. Does she know you texting me? That boy's a cap, can't let him run back. Do you know who next to me? You ain't gotta flex to me, ayy. It's really the 4 of us, and I wanted more of us. Listen to Kendrick like taking the 2 of us. Who would've knew only time could destroy us? Woo! I get in my feelings when I rap that song, y'all. I get in my feelings when I rap that song. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. How do you feel?
In my feelings? Yes.
Next song. Write about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You did amazing. I told you the first time I heard that song, I loved it.
Thank you. When I tell you, you should have seen Trill, kind of similar with Real. Gotta calm down. I'm rapping it. My voice is breaky because it's getting those feelings out that I struggle with, and I got them out. I was like, it sounds so good. So
that's the one Trill's part of that too.
Yep, exactly.
I'm gonna play my song for you. Here we go.
Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey?
Hey! Hey!
How you Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30.
Wow.
No. That's not it, boo. That's not it.
Wow.
What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Drina.
You had to hear that part.
You had to hear that part. Drina. Okay. He did that.
And he said he'll be on next season too. So by the way, you guys will get to meet him. Did you have anything else that you wanted to share?
No.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I enjoyed myself. It was a pleasure. I honestly don't want to leave, but you know, some of our questions might not be on air, you know?
I'm sure the people want to know.
No, I don't have much else. I do have an album that I'm working on, and I do plan to release it before the end of the year, sometime in November, and it will be recorded at Yellow Tape, so y'all just stay tuned.
Yellow Tape. So tell everybody how they can find you on social media and how they can find your music as well.
Absolutely. So my main platform that I use is going to be Instagram, and you can search Kwajelanne. That's Kwajelela, and really you can stop there. But yeah, it'll pull up. All of that information will be located inside of my bio, and you can also find it on Facebook, which will be inside of my bio as well.
Okay, you heard it. And I'll also include her information in the description below so that you'll be able to find her and show her some support. All right, guys, it has been a pleasure. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you so much for having me, Miss Drina. It was so amazing.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I hope that today's episode provided you guys with some inspiration. And remember, if you have a dream, only you can make that dream come true. And if you would like to sit here with me and talk about it, call me and let's talk for 30. Peace.
Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. 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 Drina. Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you learning. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Do you give back to your city or educate the ones that listen? Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. Let's talk for 30. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Let's talk for 30. Drina. Let's talk for 30. Where you at on your journey? Tell me what you learning. What's your line of business? How you make your earnings? Do you give back to your city or educate the ones that listen? Time to show them how to get it. Give the people what they missing. Let's talk for 30. 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 Drina.